Mergers and acquisitions, or M&As, can either propel your company to new heights or plunge it into complete chaos. The stakes are high in any M&A deal, but don't let that knock your confidence. With careful preparation and a strategic approach, you can lead a smooth transition. To help you do just that, we've compiled this guide outlining 10 M&A risks for acquiring a company. Number 1, overvaluing the target company. We've all heard the saying, don't bite off more than you can chew. Well, that's especially true when it comes to M&A. A study by Harvard Business Review found that between 70 and 90% of M&A deals fail every year, and you can bet that overvaluation is a major culprit. Overvaluing the target company can lead to overpayment and reduced return on investment, putting a strain on your finances. There's nothing wrong with having a positive outlook, but this optimism bias can lead to overlooking potential risks and challenges that could be detrimental to the deal. Number 2, inadequate due diligence procedures. Poor due diligence is one of the most common acquisition risks. The problem is that it gives you a false sense of security only to reveal the truth later in the form of unforeseen liabilities, financial misrepresentations, and operational challenges. All of these can then lead to more issues like significant financial loss, damaged reputation, and even costly lawsuits. Number 3, limited owner involvement. It might seem like an obvious necessity for a successful M&A, but you'd be surprised at how many owners take a step back during the process. This can happen when the company is paid for some type of M&A advisor, and some owners will assume that the hired help has everything under control. However, owners should be involved throughout the entire process. Owners need to be involved not least because they hold a wealth of knowledge about things like the company's history, market dynamics, and customer base. Number 4, missed opportunities for capturing synergies. A stark contrast emerges when examining synergy capture in M&A deals. According to PwC's report, Success Factors in Post-Merger Integration, companies that achieve successful integrations see a significantly higher rate of synergy realization, over 83%, compared to less successful acquirers, where less than half, 47%, manage to capture anticipated synergies. This shortfall can lead to underwhelming financial performance and a diminished return on investment for the acquiring company. Number 5 is integration failures. When two companies struggle to integrate, they can miss out on the reasons why the deal was agreed to in the first place, such as cost savings through streamlined operations and a boosted market share through combined customer bases. It's not just operational integration issues either. Many companies also fail to integrate culturally too. McKinsey states that 95% of executives describe culture as vital to the overall success of an integration. However, 25% cited a lack of cultural cohesion and alignment as the number one reason integration efforts fail. Number 6 is security concerns, something that really shouldn't be ignored. While companies aim to combine strengths, the M&A process itself creates vulnerabilities that can leave companies open to security threats. There are a few reasons for this, such as sensitive data exchange during due diligence opens up new attack points for hackers. Integrating disparate IT systems can leave temporary gaps in security. Disrupted workflows and employee focus during the transition can further weaken defenses. Number 7 is unforeseen costs. Bain & Company reported that the global M&A market has recently dropped by 15% to $3.2 trillion, the lowest level in a decade. One of the main reasons for the drop was associated costs related to closing M&A deals. It's not an entirely new concept though. Surprise expenses can often pop up during M&A transactions, like unexpected integration costs, legal fees, or regulatory penalties. Number 8 is litigation risks. One of the biggest risks of an M&A deal is related to litigation threats from various stakeholders like shareholders, regulators, employees, or competitors. Litigation can disrupt and delay the M&A process. Worst case scenario, you could end up with a termination of the deal. And even if lawsuits are eventually dismissed, the legal fees, management distraction, and reputational damage can be hard to recover from. Number 9 is insufficient communication and transparency. Poor communication and a lack of transparency during M&A can cause confusion, mistrust, and resistance among employees and shareholders. It's easy to overlook this risk, but it can have a significant impact on the success of the transaction. Unfortunately, communication is an issue that's often overlooked during mergers and acquisitions, so it's important that you don't make the same mistake. And finally, market disruptions and unpredictable events. Unpredictable events like economic downturns, geopolitical challenges, or industry shifts can greatly impact the success of an M&A transaction. These events might affect the target company's performance or overall business landscape, possibly reducing the acquisition's anticipated benefits. So there you have the 10 key risks in any M&A deal. If you want to learn more about each of these risks and more importantly how to overcome them or avoid them altogether, we've included a link to our free guide in the description box below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.